All right, good afternoon, folks. Today is Friday, April 17th, 2020. Hope everybody is having a great week so far, staying safe and sound, locked up in quarantines, while staying safe in the markets. And I wanted to come back at you today with another update on the 3S code, how the results are performing, the trades we're seeing, as well as some recent news and some updates that we're looking forward to releasing in the forthcoming weeks. So here on the S&P, as usual, especially in this environment, we are being highly selective. We have some very key parameters that we prefer to follow, especially on the lower time frames, but as well as the intermediate and longer term time frames. But today we haven't had any setups yet. We had this setup here in the European session. Nice setup here. You can see we're starting to break down. We retraced up about 50% to the initial level, and then ended up coming down and tagging profit target 1 here right around the cash market open. This is a no trade here. For those that have been following, know that we don't trade these signals without the moving averages have crossing, so there's no trade here. We did get a break above the number 2 in this current trade that is developing as of this recording, but the averages have not crossed, so the market still continues to be weak and in a downtrend. As far as the rest of the week goes, we've only had a few trades, depending on, of course, how you trade the setup. There are literally dozens, if not hundreds, of parameters or variables or other techniques that our members and students use. As you can see, just kind of black box, that these have all triggered and are continuing to hit profit objectives, although they either don't meet our criteria or are in a trading hour where we typically don't trade. That would be in the Asian or the European session. So we had this nice trade set up here on Wednesday, which was about a 15-point winner there, and then going back to Tuesday, we had a couple of setups here. One late in the day that you likely wouldn't have gotten filled because we did not come back to retest the number 2 area. Here was a nice 17-point trade where we had broken down below the number 2 averages, got filled on the retest, came down and tagged TP1. So you'll notice that is a common theme, that they will tag TP1, tag TP1. So again, encouraging you, if you're trading multiple lots, that is the key area where you want to start taking some lots off and then managing your risk to see if you can go down and capture that TP2 area. As far as crude goes, been fairly quiet. Crude, it's been quite volatile, and we haven't had any trades over the last 3 sessions. The only trade we had for the week was on Monday, good for about 70 points here. So here again is a 5-minute chart of crude oil, and just following the basic settings and basic parameters that I personally follow, have not had any trades trigger. You go back here and see a few setups that did trigger, depending on if they meet your criteria or not. Here's one in the European session that ended up being profitable, but the averages had not crossed yet. And here we had a potential short setup, but again, the averages had not crossed, so that is a voided trade as well. The 4-hour charts continue to work favorably, especially in the currency markets. Of course, the currency futures are markets that I do enjoy swing trading, and you can see we've just wrapped up some nice longs here on the Aussie, as well as the other currencies. The pound, you can see we have some potential short setting up. We have no confirmation as of yet. We go over to the Canadian dollar. No setups here. Euro currency just wrapped up a nice long trade on the euro, and the yen is an open position to the long side, trading here in this range bound area. Also, our members yesterday got short gold GC, got short gold futures, as well as ETF GLD. See, we had a nice short here on gold, 4 hour, and I know some of you were trading some of the gold leveraged ETFs. As far as a couple of announcements and updates I did want to make, we have some exciting things in the pipeline that I've been talking about for several months now, and they're starting to become a reality. First one here is we had the strategy built out in NinjaTrader 8, NT8, and we're starting to run the various back tests here. This one, I believe, is on the E-mini S&P, and phase 1 or version 1.0 is going to have different criteria that the user can choose to use. All of the same criteria that applies in the regular indicator settings that come with the other platforms, thinkorswim, NinjaTrader 8, TradeStation, TradeView, MT4. We've added some additional filters such as fast and slow EMA, trend EMA, percent to TP1, and percent distance to trend EMA. So again, we're going to be running through several instruments, several different markets, trying to find the optimal settings. Again, it depends on the user. We're also having the backtester built out in thinkorswim, and so there is no EA or automated strategy available for thinkorswim, but we will have a back testing component that will allow you to put in different markets, different time frames, as well as the different settings, adjustments, parameters, and so forth, so you can see how your favorite market has performed under different types of conditions. So we've got some great feedback so far. We're starting a Discord channel for all those that would like to participate, for all the 3S Code owners. Again, stay tuned for more announcements and features coming up with the 3S Code. We're very excited about this new edition and continue to look forward to everybody's comments and feedback. So hope everybody has a great weekend. Stay safe and healthy out there. If you like the video, please click the like button and make sure you subscribe to get future updates. Take care and talk soon.